Did you know that some colleges' yearly endowments surpass the GDP of certain countries? Yes, you heard it right. Let's delve into the fascinating world of college endowments. In essence, an endowment is a financial gift given to colleges or universities, often by alumni or other benefactors. These funds are then invested and the returns used to support the institution's activities. This includes everything from scholarships, faculty salaries, to infrastructural developments. Now here's where it gets really interesting. These endowments can accumulate to astonishing figures, so much so that they can overshadow the entire economic output of some nations. Yes, you heard that correctly. Certain colleges have endowments so hefty, they leave the gross domestic product or GDP of some countries in the dust. To give you a sense of scale, the GDP is the total value of all goods and services produced by a country in a year. It's a key indicator of a nation's economic health. So when a college's endowment surpasses a country's GDP, it's a testament to the tremendous financial power these institutions wield. But why does this matter? Well, these enormous endowments are a double-edged sword. On one hand, they enable these institutions to provide world-class education, research opportunities, and scholarships. On the other hand, they raise questions about wealth distribution and access to education. Now, we're not here to pass judgment. Rather, our aim is to shed light on this often overlooked aspect of higher education and spark a conversation. After all, knowledge is power, right? So without further ado, buckle up as we count down the top 5 colleges with endowments larger than some countries' GDP. This journey promises to be as enlightening as it is surprising. Stay tuned. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the prestigious Ivy League institution, Dartmouth College. Nestled in the picturesque town of Hanover, New Hampshire, Dartmouth boasts an impressive yearly endowment that will leave you stunned. Now let's talk numbers. Dartmouth's endowment currently stands at approximately $5.7 billion. Yes, you heard that right, billion, with a B. To put this into perspective, let's compare this figure with the gross domestic product, or GDP, of a country. The GDP is the total value of all goods and services produced by a country in a year. And guess what? Dartmouth's endowment matches the GDP of the Maldives, a tropical paradise in the Indian Ocean. The Maldives, known for its crystal clear waters and luxurious resorts, has a GDP of around $5.7 billion. So essentially, Dartmouth College, a single educational institution, generates a yearly wealth equivalent to an entire nation's annual economic output. It's a staggering reality, isn't it? Now, Dartmouth's endowment isn't just a measure of its wealth. It also speaks volumes about the college's commitment to academic excellence, research, and student welfare. This vast endowment fund is put to use in various ways, such as funding scholarships, supporting faculty research, and maintaining the college's beautiful campus. But Dartmouth is just the beginning. As we move up the list, the figures will only get more mind-boggling. The Ivy League is home to some of the wealthiest educational institutions globally, and their endowments are a testament to their influence and reach. Moving on, who do you think holds the 4th position? Keep guessing as we unveil the next college. Surpassing our previous entry, at number 4 we have Stanford University. Nestled in the heart of Silicon Valley, Stanford is known for its entrepreneurial spirit and cutting-edge research. But did you know that Stanford's endowment is so vast, it's comparable to the gross domestic product of some countries? Yes, you heard that right. Stanford's endowment is a staggering $27.7 billion. That's billion with a B. It's an amount so immense, it's hard to wrap our heads around it. To give you some perspective, that's roughly equivalent to the GDP of a country like Latvia, a whole nation's economic output matched by a single educational institution. Quite mind-boggling, isn't it? This massive endowment allows Stanford to offer an array of opportunities to its students, from world-class faculty to state-of-the-art facilities, from groundbreaking research to scholarships for deserving students. Stanford's endowment fuels the engine of excellence that drives this institution. But what does this tell us about the power of education? Well, it underscores the fact that education is not just an individual pursuit, it's a societal investment. Every dollar invested in education returns manifold in terms of economic growth, social progress, and technological innovation. When a university like Stanford has such a sizable endowment, it's not just Stanford that benefits. The ripple effects are felt far and wide in the local community, in the nation, and indeed around the world. So, next time you think about education, remember Stanford. Remember the $27.7 billion. Remember that education is more than just classrooms and textbooks. It's a powerful engine of growth, a catalyst for change, a beacon of hope for a better tomorrow. Intrigued yet? Let's march ahead and discover the top 3. Entering the top 3, these colleges have endowments that are truly mind-boggling. At number 3, we have the University of Texas system. This powerhouse of higher education boasts an endowment that leaves many a jaw hanging. To give you some perspective, it's equivalent to the entire GDP of countries like Paraguay or Afghanistan. Now that's a lot of textbooks, but hold on because we're just getting started. Taking the silver medal in our ranking is Yale University. Yale, with its centuries-old traditions and distinguished alumni, has an endowment that's nothing short of astounding. It's so enormous, in fact, that it surpasses the GDP of countries like Latvia and Estonia. Can you imagine that? A single institution of higher learning possessing wealth that exceeds the entire economic output of a nation. These staggering figures are a testament to the profound impact these institutions have on our society. They're not just places of learning, they're powerhouses of innovation, research, and progress. Their vast endowments allow them to offer scholarships to deserving students, fund groundbreaking research, and maintain world-class facilities. They're shaping our future, one student at a time. But while these endowments are impressive, they're also a reminder of the vast disparities that exist in our world. It's a stark contrast that calls for reflection, for conversation, for action. But that's a topic for another day. For now, let's revel in the sheer magnitude of these figures. Let's marvel at the power and influence of these elite institutions. Let's appreciate the role they play in advancing our society. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the college with an endowment larger than many countries' GDP. Topping our list, the college with an endowment that outshines many countries' GDP is, drumroll please, Harvard University. Nestled in the heart of Massachusetts, Harvard's endowment is a jaw-dropping, awe-inspiring $39 billion. Yes, you heard that right, $39 billion. To put that into perspective, that's roughly equivalent to the GDP of Jordan, a country with a population of 10 million people. Imagine that, a single institution, with its libraries, laboratories, and lecture halls, controlling a wealth that rivals an entire nation's economy. It's an illustration of the sheer financial power that some educational institutions have amassed. And it's not just about the money, it's about the influence, the opportunities, and the potential for change that such wealth can bring. Isn't it astonishing to learn about the financial power some colleges wield? And there you have it, the top 5 colleges with endowments larger than some countries' GDP. It's truly mind-boggling, isn't it? These institutions, pillars of knowledge and learning, possess wealth that surpasses the entire economic output of entire nations. The Ivy League, with its hallowed halls and esteemed reputation, leads the pack. But remember, these figures reflect not just money, but the power of education, the influence of alumni, and the prestige of these institutions. It's a testament to the value we place on education and the extraordinary lengths to which we'll go to fund it. It's not merely about the dollars and cents, it's about the immeasurable worth of knowledge, the empowerment that comes from learning, and the doors that education can open. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button, liking the video, and sharing it with your friends. Don't forget to comment down below about what you found most surprising. Until next time, keep exploring and learning.